We're going to be working on lesson 9.1, quadratic graphs. This is the standard form of a quadratic function. You guys have seen this before. We used it when we were factoring. Y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. When we graph a quadratic function, it looks like a U. So it's either going to be a U that's facing the correct way or an upside down U. We call that U a parabola. The graph of a quadratic function is going to be on a coordinate plane. So if we were to quickly sketch what it would look like, if I had, it could be like this, would be a parabola, and obviously a sloppy parabola at that, or it could be like that, okay? When I have a quadratic function that is like this, my vertex is my either highest or lowest point of the parabola. In this situation, the parabola is facing downward, so my vertex, which is going to be right here, right? It's the ordered pair, -2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So -2. So -2, 5. We write that as an ordered pair. Is that a maximum or a minimum point? On this parabola, since the parabola is opening downward, that is going to be our maximum point. So it is our maximum. And my axis of symmetry is the line that folds my parabola in half. So if I were to make a line like this, my parabola would fold in half. So if we remember, which might be going back a couple of weeks now, when I have a line that is parallel to my y-axis, it's an x equals line. So my axis of symmetry on this equation would be x equals -2. Because I'm at the -2 on my x-axis right here, and my x equals line is parallel to my y-axis. So that is my axis of symmetry. So if I fold my parabola in half, then the left side would match the right side. Now, if I go to a parabola that looks like this, my vertex, that's a little bit of a sad looking parabola, but you know, doing the best we can. My vertex would be right here. That's my son playing Fortnite in the background, screaming. So it's 3, -2, 3, -2. We got to remember our ordered pairs rules. On this parabola, is that a maximum or a minimum? Since my parabola is opening up, this is the lowest point of my parabola, so it would be a minimum. So let's highlight my minimum. And my axis of symmetry is the line in which I could cut my parabola in half and the left side matches the right side. So right here, it is going to be an x equals equation. So x equals, and I'm at 1, 2, 3, x equals 3. And that's my axis of symmetry for that parabola. Now, sometimes we have, instead of the picture, we actually have the equation. And just from the equation alone, we talked about our standard form, right? From the equation alone, I know whether I should expect my parabola to open up or down. My leading coefficient, my leading number, right? That A value, if my A is negative, my parabola is going to open down. So this would be opening down. And on this one, my leading coefficient is a +3, so my parabola is going to open up. So if I were just to write down the notes for that, if I have a -ax squared plus bx plus c. If that a value is negative, it's opening down. And then if I have ax squared plus bx plus c, that value is positive, so my parabola is opening up.